Hello everybody, Ian Robs here. Welcome back to Hunter Called the Wild. So there was a recent DLC that just came out, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you what came in the DLC. It was about, for me, I think it was Canadian, I think it was $5.99, something like that. So you got a couple new rifles, well, a 22 basically. So you got these Virant 22 or .222 LR Express. That's what it looks like right there. That's what I'm using right here in the picture down here. And you also got the other variant of it, which is the cherry wood or whatever it's made out of in that context. You get those two. You also get, where am I here? They also included crossbows in this latest update, which is pretty sweet too. So if you want to check out the crossbows, there's also that option as well. They are also very cool. Apparently I didn't buy that one for some reason. And there's also recurve bows. Let's take a look at that one. That one's a really nice one right there. And then you got this one with the dragon on it. And then you have the recurve moonlight bow right there as well. And then you have the snakeskin one, which is very cool. So today, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. We got the, we can probably take this out. And then let's put the crossbow in. We don't need the bow anymore either. Take that out as well. Let's go ahead and load up with a crossbow. Let's go for the, let's see, classic, the Dark Star one, and I'll show you the bow, although I'm not very good with that one. And we already have the 22 on us already. So keep those, take those out, take those out. 12 gauge, don't need that, don't need the slugs or the arrows. So there's only one particular arrow that works for the recurve bow, and that's a 540 grain. There we go. That's good. And there's also a scope that comes with the, where it's here, bow sights. There's also a scope that comes with the actual, you can get it with the crossbows as well. So let's go ahead and put that in our backpack as well. There's all the weapons. We need the sights. Here we are. So we need the crossbow sight right there. Perfect. So let's go ahead and just equip that together. So we have ammo. Let's put 420 grain bolts in our crossbow. Crossbow is number 3 with the ammo of 420 grain, which is pretty much good for almost everything. And then the other weapon we want is the recurve bow. Let's put on 5. I'll put, there we go. And then the sight, I'll show you that in a second here as well. Perfect. So here's the 22 right here. This is what it looks like. Can't really see much going on. You can put a scope on it. I have the Hyperion scope on it. And let's go check to see what this is right here. Just a deer looks like. So the other update to the game that was added is they added rabbits, which is why they gave you a 22 in the first place. So you can actually take out rabbits now with your 22, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out real quick. Hopefully we can find some. They are super difficult to spot because they are so small. So moving along stealthily is always a good option. So that little point down there that I have marked is actually a feed zone for rabbits. And there's actually often rabbits up over here on the hill. So we're just going to take a look around and see if we can find one. So I can at least get a look at one. And the 22 does sound pretty cool, I'm not going to lie to you. In the information they actually say it's a good gun to start hunting with, or get used to hunting with. So they do make little tracks in the grass there, so if you actually are trying to find them, they make a warning thump too, so when you get close to them, you'll hear like a little thump. Although it's not as audible as some of the other warning calls, but they do something, and they don't tend not to get spooked as quickly. I find, for whatever reason. No, nothing down there. Okay. There's also this. Oh, it's a jackrabbit sleeping zone. That's what the one was. Let's go take a look on the other side, see if we can see anything there. They don't obviously have very big tracks or anything like that. So that's the other thing you got to kind of keep an eye out for. So this is the 22 right here. That's what it looks like. Here's the recurve bow, or the crossbow I should say. There you go, perfect little time for that. It's pretty cool. Check out the sights on that. It's got like the 3 pins. I'm not sure what the range on those ones actually is, but some people suggest it's something like, you know, what was it, 50 or 10, 30, and 50. I'm not sure yet though. I haven't really tested that theory out yet. That's still a deer there. Now last time I was here I did see a lot of rabbits up in this area, so I was going to take a quick peek to see if I can see any here. One of the points I discovered through some research technically was that the easiest way to catch them is to be on high ground looking down them, because they do move the grass around. It's one of the best ways to kind of locate them, is just be on high ground looking down on them, and then hopefully you'll be able to see them that way. So let's go check out this feed zone real quick. Apparently this is where, and all you can really see usually is just their ears, so it makes it kind of interesting. Apparently there's a deer whitetail over there. Let's see. Oh, I'm downwind of her, or upwind of her I should say. I might be able to call her in still. Deer aren't necessarily, or especially does, aren't necessarily the most smartest creatures in the game. I still don't see any rabbits. Let's give me a chance to show you the crossbow at the very least. Oh, there you go. There's one right there. Let's see if I can get that. So here's the 22 right here, and they actually, as you see, they stay spotted for quite a long time. Just wanted to stop real quick here. And as you can see, they run super quick, but they also drop super quick. That was the 22 right there. Oh, there they are. And they do this. They kind of run and then just stop. There's 2. And I can get that one there too. So that's 2 that we got. And that's pretty typical for rabbits. Like you'll walk into somewhere and you'll notice like what I just noticed there. So like I noticed that there's a little bit of grass moving over there. And then as soon as the grass moved, it was like, oh, what's going over there? And then you kind of take a look. And often what will happen is if you just kind of stay in the same area for a little while longer, you can often catch, you know, 2 or 3 rabbits all in the same area. Now, I killed 2 in the same little area, so, or harvested I should say. So it might be a little on the unlikely side for them to come back, but you never know. He's gonna keep an eye out. So they ran off in this direction over there. And sometimes you can see them kind of run back too. I've seen it a couple times where they would kind of go away and then slowly slink their way back. So there you go. That's the rabbits right there. But that's pretty normal for rabbits. You'll see it just like that, where it's like, you know, bang bang 2 in a row sort of idea. Now you don't get a super high score for those rabbits. I've gotten a couple golds with rabbits already. I guess we'll walk this way. Or unless that's the one over there. And the funny thing is, every time you look, you're always like, is that a rabbit? Is that a rabbit? So I've been trying to keep my noise level as low as possible when I'm walking around, because you can just stumble upon things like that without scaring them too much, which is amazing. So that's why they ran up there. Let's go check this feed zone here. I think this is a, I don't know why this didn't register before. I seem to recall finding it again, or before, but I guess it didn't do anything. Oh no, oh, it's arresting here. That did pick that one up. Okay. Don't know why they were resting there. It wasn't quite 5:30. That's okay though. And there's one rabbit right there. Let's see how we did in this rabbit here. Silver, so flesh and skull. There you go. That's not too bad actually. Not a gold. It's based on weight usually, so. But the 22 makes it look like it's like a little pop rocket. It sounds like it's kind of like it just goes. Pew. It doesn't have a high. It doesn't scare things away too much. Now I haven't used 22 on anything else. Maybe they'll add some other small game to the game at some point, and we'll see some other things. Okay, nothing there. But like I said, sometimes they'll just come right back, and you just got to keep an eye out for them. Which is why I like kind of... No, that's just a... And that's why I like to have that kind of extra little bit of stealthiness sometimes. Like I said before, being on the hill, so up here, what you would do is you stay on the hill, and you look down the hill, and just kind of look for them kind of moseying about. Let's see how we did in this rabbit here. Another silver. That one wasn't as good. I guess it was kind of the neck. Alright, so that's the 22 there. It is pretty neat little gun. Like I said, you can get a couple rabbits in a row there. Now I find having the most powerful scope on it does make a bit of a difference. It helps to kind of locate where you're going, so that's that. So let's see what else we got here. We also have the crossbow. Now I find this thing almost too easy to hunt with. It is a lot of fun to hunt with, mind you. So let's head... where's a good area here? So if we head in this direction, I guess, between the pass here. Let's see what we can see here. Also, I leveled up enough so I can get the moose call now, which is good. And here's some droppings, it looks like, from a rabbit. Just now. So trying to find rabbits in like heavy brush like that when you're in the brush is horrible. Like unless they come out of nowhere, or unless they come out into a small little clearing, they're very difficult to spot, which makes it very interesting to kind of locate what you're going for. So here's the recurve bow right here. This is what it looks like. So for this one, what you gotta kind of do is you gotta kind of aim up and to the left. So how you need to aim for that one. And I haven't been too successful with it yet, but hopefully I'll get some more practice. And I haven't gone to the range of them yet, or at least that bow. That's the only bow I'd really want to go to the range with. The other ones I kind of got already. It's not a problem. All right, no deer up here. Let's see what do we got here. Going up to the little water hole up here. Sometimes you'll find there used to be a moose area up here, and the moose collar is really funny actually. Do I have it on? Oh, I do. 9. Check this out. This is the moose collar. Makes me giggle a little bit every time I hear it. Alright. Where, oh where? There's no deer over here. So this is part of the game. Walking around. Now really, like I said before, it's about kind of, if I had, oh well, there you go, there's a deer. I don't know where it came from though, but it was somewhere. I'm assuming it was upwind of me, and I probably don't have any. Oh, I do. Let's see if we can get this with a crossbow here. There we go. Let's grab this. A little bit of scent eliminator on. Another thing about, I used to carry a backpack around with me all the time, but I found hiding was actually a bit more difficult because I just didn't have I had a kind of a bigger footprint, so to speak, so people could see, or the animals could see me that much easier. Let's see if we can get the deer to come out here a little bit. Most likely it was a female. They're pretty easy to bring in, basically. Let's see what we got. No, can't hear anything yet. Oh no. No, nothing yet. Unless it was from behind me. If it's from behind me, that's terrible. Oh, I think it is. I was expecting, somewhere in that area. That's why I put the scent eliminator on. So here, oh, I want the crossbow. So here's a crossbow without the scope on it. This is what it looks like. Oh, I scared something. I don't know where it went. Also, your range in your crossbows are pretty good. It's about 50 meters. Where the heck is it? I can hear it. It's, oh, there it is. So here we go. Let's see if we can get this dough with this. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got a buck too. So there you go. Now, that was a blacktail, so I probably didn't get a very good score on that because I was using the crossbow. So it's one thing to consider. Maybe a bronze at best. Oh, silver. So there's that integrity bonus. We didn't get a full integrity bonus because we were using the crossbow with the 420 grain bolts. But if you're using the compound bow, 420 grain bolts are fine. So there you go. So that's that. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything else. We're going to see here. Let's continue along the ridge line here just for a little moment, see if we can see something. Let's see. Oh, ooh, blacktail, a coyote, medium. Darn it! And I dropped my 270. I've been trying to find coyotes. There's one of the missions I was trying to do was a coyote mission, and they suggest using a 270, and now it's right there, and I can't hit it. It's just a little bit too far. And all the things I have right now aren't going to be great for that. So what's the range on those guys over there? Pretty far. Minor and very easy. So let's see if I can bring them in here. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for them and see if I can bring one in. They need to be within 150 meters for my particular collar. The deer grunt I think does up to 250 meters, but the one I have only does 150 meters, so I need to get pretty close. And that little coyote is running around in circles. Can't believe that. So we're at 195. And even if I were to use my, well, crossbow wouldn't do anything this far. .160, so the one that's probably up here might be able to hear me soon. So let's get positioned in a certain area here. Can still see them there. Let's go ahead and give a call now. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're starting to move over here. Okay, that's good. I don't think I can hide in this, but we'll give it a go. Oh, I can, sweet. So this is one of the advantages of not having a backpack. Decreases your visibility, but it feels like a lot. It may not be, but it feels like a lot. Let's see. Is that going to be able to do it? Yes or no? It'll take a little bit of time for them to come in here, but I don't care which one it is. Oh yeah, they're all heading over this way. So because the crossbow is just like a gun, it's pretty easy. What's the dailies today? Anything interesting? Nothing yet. Okay, doesn't matter what you use then. I was using the bow before to take down elk because it was part of the daily. So let's try and use the recurve bow here. Like, I'm not very good at this one at all, so I may not hit anything, but just waiting for a doe to come in because usually the first one's in. I don't think they got stuck in the trees. I don't think I was moving that much. Give it a call here, see if anything comes through the trees there. Watch them come from up there. Just be my luck. For all this careful planning. No, nothing over there yet. This is a big part of the game, though, waiting for things to happen. I'm a patient person, so it's not a big deal, but if you're not, oof, this game's probably not the great game for you. Where the heck do they go? Okay. I bet you they're there, and if I were to move, they would get spooked. Guaranteed. Anyways, folks, I do need to get going, so I guess they're not going to come in for me today. That's okay. We did all right. We got 2 rabbits and a deer right off the bat, so that's pretty good. All right, so they got a chance to check out some of those new weapons and new game, which is pretty awesome. So my name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Call of Duty, Call of the Wild. The Hunter, Call of the Wild. I'll catch you guys later.